The unyielding standoff, a primordial conflict. Ignis, god of cosmic flame. His heart, a newborn sun. His breath, solar winds. He stood vast, a silhouette against the burning galaxies. His existence was an anthem of creation, of violent, beautiful change. He believed in the constant dance of energy. The universe, he felt, must always expand, always burn brighter. This was his truth, his unshakable, fiery decree across the void.
Glacius, lord of eternal ice, his form sculpted from ancient comets. His gaze, the cold between stars. He radiated stillness, a profound, unyielding calm. His essence was the counterpoint to fire, the silence after the cosmic storm. He sought equilibrium, the perfect, unending stasis. He believed that all energy eventually cooled, all motion ceased. This was his law, his silent, icy dominion.
Their conflict was old, older than mountains, older than oceans, older than the first whispers of life on fledgling worlds. It was a fundamental opposition, fire and ice, creation and stasis. One could not truly exist while the other held sway. Their very natures demanded exclusivity, a universe sculpted in flame or one frozen in perfect silence. There was no middle ground for beings of such elemental purity.
This clash was inevitable, it was destiny. They faced each other across a chasm of nascent stars. The void itself seemed to hold its breath. Ignis smoldered with impatience. His aura pulsed, a crimson tide. Glacius remained impassive, a statue of cosmic frost. The silence stretched, taut, unbearable. The fate of countless worlds hung in this balance, this ancient, terrible grudge, waiting for the first spark, the first crack in the ice.
Their chosen battlefield, the Zephyr Nebula, a nursery of stars. Young suns blazed with adolescent fury. Gas giants swirled with vibrant, chaotic colors, emerald greens, sapphire blues, ruby reds. Rocky planets orbited, some barren, some teeming with nascent, unaware life. It was a place of becoming, a system unblemished by godly war. Until now. This vibrant cradle would soon become a tomb. Moons, like silver tears, traced silent paths around their parent worlds. Asteroid belts, rivers of stone and metal, snaked through the system, reflecting the distant starlight. Comets, with their icy tails, streaked across the black, leaving ephemeral trails of frozen dust. The scale was immense, unfathomable to mortal minds. Each speck of light, a potential sun. Each planet, a future stage for dramas unknown. Ignis surveyed the system. He saw fuel, potential, worlds to ignite with his glorious flame. He envisioned a cosmos reborn in fire, every atom vibrating with his energy. Glacius observed the same panorama. He saw chaos, disorder, systems needing the calming hand of absolute cold. He dreamt of a universe perfectly preserved, silent, eternal, each particle locked in icy perfection. The arena was set. No words were needed to declare its boundaries. The entire star system was their stage, the planets, their unwilling pawns, the stars, their flickering torches, the emptiness between, the canvas upon which their destructive art would be painted. This battle would reshape this corner of the universe, or perhaps unmake it entirely. The cosmos watched, silent, expectant, for the fury to begin. Ignis moved first, a roar of pure heat, a soundless shockwave in the vacuum. He thrust a colossal hand forward. From his palm, a torrent of solar fire erupted, not mere flame, but the essence of a sun's core. It streaked across the void, a spear of incandescent rage, aimed directly at Glacius. This was no mere test. This was a declaration. The war had begun.
Glacius did not flinch, his eyes, chips of absolute zero, narrowed. He raised a crystalline arm, slowly, deliberately. A shield of impossible ice materialized before him, not water ice, but something far colder, far denser, forged from the death of ancient stars. The solar flare struck, a silent, apocalyptic explosion of light. The shield shimmered, cracked, but held, for now.
The impact was felt light years away. A nearby gas giant, Xylos, shuddered. Its atmosphere, on the side facing the blast, superheated. Bands of ammonia clouds flash-boiled into space. Lightning storms, larger than terrestrial continents, raged across its surface. The planet groaned under the sudden immense thermal stress. Its magnetic field warped. Its auroras danced with a frenzied, unnatural light. Xylos was wounded, the first casualty.
From the dissipating glare, Glacius retaliated. He gestured, and from the dark, cold spaces between worlds, comets answered his call. Dozens, hundreds, icy behemoths diverted from their ancient orbits. They converged on Ignis, a barrage of frozen mountains, each trailing a tail of diamond dust, each a missile of purest cold, aimed to extinguish the god of cosmic flame. The dance of destruction had truly started. "You're cold," Ignis boomed. His voice, the rumble of collapsing stars. "It smothers life, stifles growth. You offer only an empty, frozen piece." He swatted comets aside. They exploded into glittering frost, harmless against his immense heat. Yet their sheer number forced him back. A step, a cosmic reluctant retreat. His fiery form pulsed with indignation.
"And your fire," Glacius replied. His voice, the whisper of wind on a dead moon, consumes without purpose, burns without thought. You offer only chaos, an endless screaming inferno. He advanced slowly. Each step he took, the ambient temperature of space plummeted. Starlight seemed to dim. Distant nebulae lost their vibrant hues, becoming muted, desaturated, as if his very presence drained the energy from them.
Ignis laughed, a harsh crackling sound like a forest fire devouring ancient trees. Life is chaos, Ice Shard. It is struggle. It is the glorious burn of becoming. He gathered cosmic dust, superheated it into a swirling disk of molten rock and plasma, a shield, a weapon. He prepared for his next assault. His belief was a furnace within him, unquenchable, unyielding. He would not be denied.
Glacius remained unmoved, his icy gaze fixed on Ignis. Perfection is stillness. Eternity is silence. Your fleeting warmth is but a prelude to the inevitable cold. He raised his hands, drawing power from the void itself, the latent cold of intergalactic space, concentrating it, focusing it, preparing to unleash a wave of entropy, a testament to his frigid philosophy. Their words were few, but they were absolutes.
The battle escalated.
Ignis hurled his molten shield. It spun like a discus of annihilation towards a small, rocky planet named Lyra. Lyra, with its thin atmosphere and iron core, was about to face a terrible fate.
The shield struck. Not a direct hit on Glacius, but a devastating blow to the innocent world.
Lyra's surface superheated instantly. Oceans, if any existed, vaporized. Rock melted and flowed like water. The planet glowed, a cherry-red ember in the black. Glacius watched Lyra's torment, then he acted.
A focused beam of intense cold shot from his outstretched fingers. It lanced across space, striking the molten Lyra.
The thermal shock was catastrophic. The superheated surface flash froze, expanding and contracting. With a groan that echoed in the non-space between dimensions, Lyra cracked, then shattered, exploding into a billion incandescent, then rapidly cooling fragments. A world undone.
The debris of Lyra became their new arsenal. Ignis seized superheated chunks, hurling them like meteors. Glacius caught them, froze them further until they became brittle projectiles of obsidian-like ice. He sent them back, sharper, faster.
Each impact on Ignis's fiery form caused explosions of steam and displaced plasma. The gods fought amidst the ruins of a world they had just unmade, its death cries unheard.
Another planet, a verdant world named Silver, drifted too close. Its lush forests, its sparkling seas, unaware of the Titans.
Ignis, in a sweeping defensive gesture, unleashed a wave of fire. It washed over Silver's atmosphere, igniting it, turning the green world into a sphere of orange flame.
Glacius countered, trying to encase it in ice. The rapid heating and cooling tore Silver apart from within, its core destabilized. It imploded, then exploded. Another silent scream in the void. Star Eater's wrath, Ignis unleashed.
Ignis roared, frustration fueling his immense power. These icy defenses, this unyielding cold, it was an affront. He needed more energy, more fire. He turned his gaze to the system's primary star, Solara, a vibrant yellow sun, young, brimming with power. He reached out, not with a hand, but with his will, a tendril of pure, consuming energy latching onto Solara. Solara convulsed, its surface erupted in colossal flares. Prominences larger than planets leapt into the void. It was being drained, siphoned. Its light flickered, dimmed, then blazed with unnatural intensity as Ignis drew its power into himself. Ignis grew larger, brighter, his fiery aura expanded, threatening to engulf everything nearby. He became a second, more malevolent sun, his eyes burned with stolen starlight.
You see, Glacius, all yields to the flame, all returns to energy. Even the stars themselves feed my hunger.
He unleashed a nova blast, not a pinpoint attack, but an expanding sphere of pure, stellar fire, washing outwards towards Glacius, towards the remaining planets, towards everything. An indiscriminate wave of utter annihilation, aiming to cleanse the system in a baptism of fire. The planets closest to the blast were instantly incinerated, their atmospheres stripped away, their surfaces melted to slag. Asteroids vaporized into glowing gas. The fabric of space itself seemed to sizzle. The wave of fire was relentless, unstoppable, a testament to Ignis's heightened power. He was a god empowered by a dying star, a phoenix burning a solar system to fuel its rebirth. This was his ultimate expression of cosmic dominance.
Absolute Zero's embrace, Glacius's final gambit.
Glacius faced the inferno, the stolen heart of Solara. He did not retreat. He stood firm, a solitary spire of defiance against the consuming fire. This was the true test, the ultimate confrontation of their opposing natures. He closed his eyes, not in surrender, but in concentration. He began to draw upon his deepest reserves, the absolute cold that lay dormant even in him. A chilling aura spread from Glacius, far colder than before. It was a cold that didn't just freeze, it stopped, it stilled. The encroaching flames faltered, sizzled. and then near him, extinguished. Not by melting ice, but by the cessation of all thermal energy.
Your fire is violent, Ignis, but it is finite. It requires fuel. My cold, it is eternal.
The field of absolute stillness expanded, slowly, pushing back against the nova blast. The two fronts met, fire and anti-fire, motion and absolute stasis. The universe itself seemed to recoil from the sheer impossibility of their clash. Light bent, space warped. Time itself seemed to stutter. The star Solara, already weakened by Ignis, felt Glacius's influence. Its stolen light, now powering Ignis, dimmed further as the god of flame had to fight the encroaching absolute cold. The star itself began to freeze from the outside, its vibrant yellow turning to a dull, dying orange, then a bruised purple. Its light output plummeted. Glacius was not just fighting Ignis. He was attempting to extinguish the very source of his enemy's stolen power. A desperate, chilling gambit.
The great unraveling, a universe leaps.
The titanic struggle reached its zenith. Ignis, fueled by Solara's dying light, poured more and more energy into his assault. Glacius, radiating an impossible cold, met him measure for measure. Between them, a lone, barren moon, once orbiting the now-destroyed Silver, was caught in the crossfire. It had no name, no life, only rock and dust. Yet its fate would be spectacular and horrifying. One moment the moon was superheated by Ignis's leaking energies. Its surface glowed white-hot. The next, it was touched by the edge of Glacius's absolute zero field. The thermal stress was beyond comprehension. The moon did not shatter. It did not explode. It simply unraveled. Its constituent atoms torn apart by the opposing ultimate forces. Matter itself broke down, reduced to fundamental particles. Then to nothing, a silent, complete annihilation. Ignis faltered. He felt the moon's unmaking, a subtle drain, as if its destruction had created a momentary void. Glacius pressed his advantage. The field of absolute zero pulsed, expanded, reaching for Ignis, reaching for Solara. The star was now a pale, sickly white, shuddering, on the verge of complete collapse. Its light, once a beacon, was now a guttering candle in a hurricane. Ignis felt his connection to it weaken. The god of cosmic flame looked smaller, less vibrant. His fiery aura flickered, like a fire starved of oxygen. Doubt, a sensation Ignis had never known, crept into his blazing consciousness. He had consumed a star, yet this cold, this absolute stillness, it was drinking the light. It was drinking his essence. He felt a chill, not of temperature, but of finality. The universe held its breath. One god was beginning to fade.
Victory's bitter chill, a god alone.
Glacius advanced, relentless. The cold intensified. Ignis tried to summon more fire, but Solara was almost dead. A frozen husk, its stellar heart extinguished by the encroaching absolute zero. His power source was gone. He was running on reserves, ancient reserves. But even they were not infinite, not against this. He felt his flames dimming, his very form becoming less substantial, less defined.
No.
Ignis whispered, the sound barely a hiss of escaping steam. He looked at his hands. They were fading, becoming translucent. The fire within him sputtered, cooled. He was being unmade, not by a direct blow, but by the absence of what he was. The cold was not destroying him. It was simply erasing him. The vibrant, chaotic energy that defined him was being stilled, permanently. With a final silent surge, Glacius enveloped Ignis. The field of absolute zero closed around the god of cosmic flame. There was no grand explosion, no final cry of defiance, just a fading light. Ignis's fiery form contracted, shrank, became a flicker, a spark, and then nothing, only the lingering scent of ozone and an impossible cold. Ignis, god of cosmic flame, was gone, extinguished. Glacius stood alone, amidst the wreckage of a star system, dead planets, a frozen dark star, shattered moons. The Zephyr Nebula, once vibrant, was now a graveyard, silent, still. He had won. His philosophy had prevailed, yet there was no triumph in his icy gaze, only the vast, unending emptiness of his victory. The universe was colder now, quieter, and perhaps a little more dead. He was the lord of eternal ice, and eternity felt very, very long.